Water. It's life's most basic need. But there's a water crisis in our world right now. Seriously, a crisis. Nearly 1 billion people live without clean drinking water. It's happening all over the world, especially in developing areas of sub-Saharan Africa, Southeast Asia, and Latin America. It's a water crisis because it starts with water. But water affects everything. Education, health, poverty, and especially women and children. Let's look at a family caught in the water crisis. It's likely they live on less than $1 a day. When they're thirsty, they can't just turn on the faucet for a nice cold glass of water. They don't have a faucet. Instead, the women and children go off to collect water. Many walk up to 3 hours a day to the nearest swamp, pond, or river to gather water that's been sitting out in the open, exposed to all kinds of germs. Time spent gathering water is time they can't spend learning to read, write, earn an income, or take care of their family. Some women in sub-Saharan Africa spend more time collecting water than any other activity they do in the day. And the walk isn't just hard, it's dangerous. The women are alone and burdened with 40 pounds of water. Many get hurt. Sometimes they're even attacked. When they make it home, the little water they've collected isn't clean. Some families know their water is contaminated with germs that cause diarrhea, dehydration, even death. But what choice do they have? Kids, especially babies, are affected most by these germs. About every 19 seconds, a mother loses one of her children to a water-related illness. And each day, almost 1 billion people are living this way. Until they get a little help. The water crisis is solvable. There are solutions. Some are brand new and innovative, like water filtration systems. Some are age-old, like drilled or hand-dug wells. These solutions bring clean water much closer to the people who need it. A safe water project near a village restores hours each day to a person's life. This time, it's opportunity. It's freedom to go to school and get an education, to work or start a business, to raise a family. Africa alone could save 40 billion hours each year. That's the entire annual workforce of France. Clean water means less disease. That's less money spent on medicine, which means more money for books and school uniforms. And if the water project is built near a school, it can increase attendance, especially among young girls. The water crisis is vast, but we can solve it.
Today there are all kinds of messages coming to us from advocate groups and different organizations trying to educate the public on the world water crisis. They tell us that nearly 1 billion people on this planet don't have access to safe, clean drinking water. What does 1 billion people look like anyway? I've never seen 1 billion people. I certainly don't know 1 billion people. As I've been here over the last few years working in these communities, here's what has hit me. What if it's not 1 billion people? What if I look at it this way, that it's one person with hopes and dreams, with a name, with a face in a place like this, who faces the epic struggle for survival to find the basic needs that they need to get through the day? What if that's going on 1 billion times over? And so here we find ourselves in Kowanda, Uganda. At the bottom of this hill in this community, we find pits like this, gathering runoff. And each day as the sun is getting low in the sky, you see it every day. Young people come down here with their jerry cans and they dip into this water and they pull up what they need. They're looking and counting on this to get them through the day, to provide the nourishment for their families. It's sobering, really, to look at it and see it side by side and understand what it means that in this world, in our world, nearly 1 billion people don't have access to clean drinking water.